Good morning, class 11 student. This will be your last topic of this lesson, laws of motion, and the topic is about your friction. Friction, the word is very common for you and you are much familiar with this word. What is friction? But certainly I found that there are some students who are not able to understand even what is friction. They are learning this word since class 4th and 5th, but still they don't know the meaning of friction. Friction is a backward force offered by a surface. It is a backward force offered by surface. That is called as friction. Now suppose in this condition, if I take an object which is kept on a certain surface, the object need to be displaced, so you are giving force to that object. So we are applying force to this object to displace the object from its position. What happened to the object? The object moves to a certain distance and takes another position if the required force is given to it. That means if an object happens to move, if it starts moving, that means the backward force which is being offered by the surface, which is being denoted by small f. Your force given to an object is denoted by capital F. So when the backward force is pulling, you need to give more force to displace this object. So basically, if any object is kept on a surface and the force applied to that object to displace that object is given, then the surface gives a backward force which you call as friction. Okay? It is always denoted as a small f, and basically the friction depends on surface. There are two types of surface, one which you called as rough surface and another one which is called as smooth surface. If the surface is not even, it is irregular, then it is rough surface. And if you wanted to displace any object or move any object in such type of surface, then the friction will be more, ज़्यादा friction मिलेगा और उस वजह से आपको ज़्यादा force लगाना पड़ेगा उस object को हटाने के लिए. But when you talk about a smooth surface, then less amount of force is applied and the friction is also being reduced. So basically, there is a condition which depends on the surface in contact with that object. वो ऑब्जेक्ट कितने सरफेस और किस तरह के सरफेस से कांटेक्ट है वो उसके नेचर पे डिपेंड करता है. फ्रिक्शन को हम तीन तरीके से बता सकते हैं. वन विच यू कॉल्ड एज स्टैटिक फ्रिक्शन, another one limiting friction, and the third one is called your kinetic friction. This is actually the three stages of friction, you can say. Suppose if you are applying some force and you are applying the force, hence the friction comes in the second axis. Now what happens if there is a condition of static friction? That means you are applying force but the object does not move. In such type of condition, the object which is not moving, that means the force offered to that object is less, hence the friction is more. So it will remain in the stationary position and it will remain as such. If you are applying force, friction is there. If you are applying force, even the friction is equivalent to that. Then it is your static friction, when the object does not move. But as you increases the force, applied force, या applying force को आप बढ़ाते हो, तो suddenly एक limit ऐसे आती है कि जो उसकी रुकावट को खत्म करती है और sudden एक वो move लेती है. तो that is called your limiting friction. Okay? So that limit after which the friction acting on a body or a surface stops and certainly the object starts moving, that is called as limiting friction. And when you had crossed that limit of your limiting friction, the body starts moving. That means it will start moving and friction will be avoided. तो फ्रिक्शन हमारे लिए तब खत्म हो जाता है जब पूरी तरह से आपका जो ऑब्जेक्ट है वो मूव होने लगता है। मूव होने लगता है इसलिए हम बात करते हैं काइनेटिक फ्रिक्शन की। तो दिस इज एक्चुअली अ रिलेशन विद द हेल्प ऑफ अ ग्राफ व्हिच डिटरमाइंस दैट कि if you are applying force the object will remain static, but after a certain limit it crosses the frictional force, that means the backward force, and the body starts moving. This is called actually friction force. Friction again is of two types, one which is called as sliding friction and rolling friction. Types of friction, that is sliding friction and rolling friction. Sliding friction means if a body is just sliding on a smooth surface or any surface, if you are just pushing that object at one direction, then it is called as sliding friction. Okay, just sliding an object on the surface, then it is called as sliding friction. But if an object rolls on an surface, suppose this is a vehicle and the vehicle starts moving, rolling on that surface, then it is called as rolling friction. Rolling friction is less and sliding friction applies more force. Sliding friction में हमें ज़्यादा फोर्स देना पड़ता है और रोलिंग फ्रिक्शन में हमें कम फोर्स देना पड़ता है। बेसिकली ये रिलेशन बॉडी के स्ट्रक्चर पे भी डिपेंड करता है और सरफेस पे भी डिपेंड करता है। इफ़ यू टेक एन एग्जाम्पल ऑफ अ सिलेंडर, इफ़ यू वांटेड टू push a cylinder, you need more force to push that cylinder on the surface. But when you wanted to displace that same cylinder by just rolling that cylinder to the direction where you have to keep, then it will be much less friction will be applied on that rolling part. So in part of a friction, sliding friction applies more force and hence the friction on that part will be more. That is your sliding friction. And when you are rolling an object, then the friction applied on the body, that is your rolling friction, will be less because the structure and the surface both supports the particular object. Okay. Now coming to the laws of friction, the magnitude of frictional force depend on the nature of the surface. Secondly, it depends tangentially or parallel to the surface. Laws of friction. First, it depends on surface. Secondly, it tangentially depends or parallelly depend on the contact and in the direction opposite to the force. वो या तो उसके बीच में टेंजेंटली अप्लाइड होता है और नहीं तो पैरेलली अप्लाइड होता है, जिस डायरेक्शन पे आप फोर्स दे रहे हैं उसके ऑपोजिट। द थर्ड एंड द मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट पार्ट इज दैट द मैग्नीट्यूड ऑफ फोर्स ऑफ फ्रिक्शन डिपेंड्स ऑन particularly the normal reaction given to that object. That means frictional force is directly proportional to normal reaction. Now what is normal reaction? Suppose a body is kept on a surface, the total weight of the object will move towards the downward direction, but the normal reaction will be on the upper side. That means the surface will offer a equal and opposite reaction of that weight of that object at the upward direction. Hence you get that force of friction is proportional to R. But if you equalize this value, it will be mu R, and this mu is called as coefficient of friction, or you can also say this is constant of friction. Okay. So this is basically a relation which tells you about how the friction is related to normal reaction. In that case, you also had learned that ratio of frictional force and the normal reaction will give you the coefficient of reaction. Just equalize this. That means F upon R will give you the relation of mu. And what is mu? Mu is called as coefficient of friction, that is constant of friction. Clear? So this is what your 3 laws stands with, and this is called the laws of friction. Now, as we had talked about, the friction is of 2 types, and it will help you to give you the relation between what is kinetic friction and what is rolling friction. Kinetic friction, the force of friction acting between the 2 surfaces in contact when an object slides on that surface, that is called as sliding friction. Where the rolling friction means the force of friction acting between 2 bodies in contact with an object when the object is rolled on the surface. आप यदि किसी ऑब्जेक्ट को रोल करते हो तो उसमें रोलिंग फ्रिक्शन आता है, किसी ऑब्जेक्ट को खिसकाते हो, सरकाते हो तो उसमें स्लाइडिंग फ्रिक्शन आता है. सेकेंड पार्ट, sliding friction, or even you can say it is also called kinetic friction. Only one part of the body is in contact with the surface. सिर्फ एक surface, ये ऑब्जेक्ट है हमारा, इस ऑब्जेक्ट का सिर्फ एक surface बॉडी के सरफेस से कॉन्टैक्टेड, सरफेस के कॉन्टैक्ट में होता है. पर ये बात रोलिंग फ्रिक्शन में नहीं होती. रोलिंग फ्रिक्शन में हर एक पार्ट बॉडी का जब रोल होता है तो वो सरफेस के कॉन्टैक्ट में आता है. दैट मीन्स ईच पार्ट ऑफ द बॉडी इज इन कॉन्टैक्ट विद द सरफेस. थर्ड पॉइंट ऑफ डिफरेंस इज दैट kinetic friction or the sliding friction is more than the rolling friction. Sliding friction can be stated as kinetic friction also. And for rolling friction, the rolling friction will be less than the kinetic friction. So this is a general topic about your friction. In the next video, we are going to continue with the relations.